Yeah, boy. So this is the standard bars on a 2013 FXDC Superglide Harley Davidson. Now my problem with them is that when I get on them, we'll just get on it now, pull it up, is that basically I'm a little bit too long-armed, or should I say it's being stretched out a little bit too much. So my idea is, I've got 3 or 4 different ideas. I've got a couple of options. So today we're going to try out a few of them. I also don't like the fact that it moves in its, where it comes in on the triple tree down here. That is a problem. It's just the rubber. I've got some Nolithane, or should I say urethane ones, to go in there. And don't worry, Lewis is coming on whatever bar I decide to use. Now, let's get these old ones off and start the ball rolling. I'm going to start without putting any risers on and then work from there. Feels different. Well, you'd expect that. Disregard the other handles at the bottom. But a little bit different. Am I still cranked forward? No, not as much. This is quite nice. However, I have very large ideas, or should I say hopes, for the $10 swap meet bars. Plus there's that whole, yeah, I got my bars at a swap meet chopper style, so we'll try that. But I'm actually quite impressed with that. This would work really well with the extra risers, which I'll show in a moment. Just get off this for a second. Ding, ding. Right. Oh. Some of these, I don't know if that's showing up, but so the idea is they come out, they go up a little bit and then move back. That was the idea, using these plus these to give me a bit of a chopper look, but also a more comfortable look. But we have these to try out. Yeah. Okay, so these are the $10 swap meet bars. Now they fit perfectly from an ergo point of view, as in that's where I'm at. Nice bend in the arm. I'm feeling pretty good. Okay, no risers, so it hasn't got that odd feel out the front, but there's a few things I don't like about it. Primarily they look more like a muscle thing. You know, you expect a bigger fat boy on the front here, and this is a custom with the longer rake, so it's more chopper like. That's the first thing. The second thing is the way that your hands go out like that, rather than being more natural like that with the ones from JP Cycles. Now, I'm going to be replacing these rubber riser bushes anyway with urethane, so these are coming out anyway. So I think I might install those risers and do the same thing again. Put the stock ones back on, see what they look like. The one I think is going to work is the JP Cycles, but I'll try this one as well. All right, thanks very much. Next you'll see is risers on and the headlight off and all the other bits and bobs that go with that sort of stuff. Basically, JP Cycles makes it really simple. The car guys will hate the sound of taking out rubber bushes and putting in Nolithane ones like this, but those were super simple. Okay, so this is the stock bars on the risers. Now the risers come up and they pull back. I'll get a different look and feel a little later. I'll give you a first person shoot of that, but this is what I look like on it. And it has had the desired effect. That is exactly where I wanted it. Previously they were about here. That's not going to really show up on the screen, so I'll do it again at first person. Previously they were here, so right now this is a win. It's on a little loose on the front here, but it's a win. But I've got those other 2 bars. It takes about 5 to 10 minutes to take the things off and put them on. You might as well try them out, eh? All right. These bars are the swap meet bars. I'll get on the bike. And are surprisingly comfortable. This is perfect for me right here. Absolutely perfect. except for one thing. And if you know me, you'll know that I'm a bit of a slutty package, and as such, looks mean a lot. And this doesn't look right. I'll put a photo up from the front so you can get an idea, but as much as that is in exactly the position I want it to be, my hands are still cranked out like that rather than in a natural position like that. That's the first one. Secondly, they're a bit wide. And thirdly, I'm looking for that laid-back chopper look. Now, I know that means long forks, and I'm not doing that to the diner, but with these risers, I can get a bit more further back. I know that the risers are definite, just the bar that goes on top. Okay, well, I've tightened up the torque bolts in the front, put the light back on, so it looks a little bit more like a bike. As you can see, these are the bars from JP Cycles. They're the ones I actually want to run. I've already sat on it. I'm about 95% sure on them. It's just a few little things going on, but unlike the swap meet ones, which came out over here, this is much more closer in. Might make it a little bit more difficult to turn, not sure yet. The beauty of it is that it's just a bar swap over. So with that in mind, what we're going to do, that's about where I would be sitting. We're going to make the changes. Take the sock off, put the bars on, and have a look and see if we like it. So hopefully next video, or should I say next part, this will all be beautiful. Okay, well, thought I'd give you a bit of a rundown. Those aren't the bars I really want to put on. Reason is that we put everything on, or I should say I put everything on, and what the problem was up here. The brake area, right there, under a lot of strain. Also, this brake reservoir was canted almost 70 degrees, and I just don't think that's probably a good idea to have a brake reservoir doing that. So, bit of an issue. I think I'm going to get an elongated leads to see if that fixes it. I can get this to be almost the same as what it is now on the other bars, but let's have a look and see. Well, on the bike, it's much better. That is so much better. It's not funny, it's higher. It's better for all concerned. So the only other thing I thought to do was maybe put these mirrors on the underside, you know, like chopper style, but I'm going to leave everything off, including these little clips, because I really want to run those other bars. The $10 swap meet ones didn't really work out in the end. They put you about here, which is fine, but just looked a bit weird. So yeah, anyway, as much as I'd love to stick around and waffle, I have some beer to drink. Cheers.